Hello, Sheena. Thank you
Hi,
for hi. Thank you for joining me
you're
and,
welcome.
and sharing with other alumni and trainees about your experience of what it was like getting started in telemental health counseling, getting trained, and then getting some additional support to feel more comfortable with providing services through video conferencing. So Sheena Brown is a licensed clinical social worker in Georgia, and she works a lot with managed care currently. So Sheena, can you explain or share with us a little bit what got you interested in telemental health counseling?
Yes, two things, really, Ray. In the state of Georgia, telemental health is a required training, this renewal cycle. And so that is the initial thing that got me interested in this because I need it to keep my license up to date. And so I signed up for your training that you did in conjunction with Development Counts, I think is the name of the company, back in
Right.
February 2016. And I actually, took it thinking I'll just get my hours and go on about my day.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that, but doing the training gave me some options as a clinician that I wasn't really aware of, some options that I could use outside of my full-time job. If I decided to go back into private practice. It also gave me the option to think about, because I'm from a rural area in Georgia. I don't live there now, but I'm from that area, and I'm always talking about how they need services there. And it really opened my eyes to what type of services can become available to people in more remote parts of our country.
Okay. So you're like truly aware of the need, and and now you're seeing, hey, I could really help out to really fill that gap.
Absolutely.
That's a great reason. And what was the training experience like for you?
It was a really good experience, Ray. You're a really good presenter. You kind of gave us a lot of examples from your own practice, which was very helpful. It was an interactive day, which is always good for trainings. We didn't go to sleep, didn't want to go to sleep at all. And it included some ethics, which is really important, a really important piece to this, because we want to make sure that we're doing everything appropriately. And I think the biggest benefit was going over the HIPAA guidelines and how to be compliant when using telemental health. So I think it was a really good experience. And we had an opportunity to talk with you. And I think that is how we ended up talking about my discomfort with technology.
Uh,
And you offered to assist me in practicing some of that.
that's right. Yeah. And so you kind of reached out and or I offered to give you some actual experience, what it's like to be the clinician and the client through video conferencing, like we're communicating now, so that you could become more comfortable. And what was that like for you, getting that additional time to actually practice from your location, and I'm at my location, see what it's actually like?
Well, it was anxiety producing initially. I think that is why I wanted to do it. I think so many of us, especially if we've been in the field for quite some time, a lot of us aren't that comfortable with the nuances of new technology. We can use our computer, we can send emails, we can do some of the basic things. But I think, being behind, just like we are right now, you're in New York, I think.
Right.
I'm in Georgia, and just being at ease, talking to each other, that felt kind of awkward and anxiety producing. And then to put on top of that, you're going to be seeing a client. So, our doing it helped kind of diffuse some of that anxiety, I believe, because I realized, oh, I can do this. I can hit this button and that button, and I can do this. And on top of that, I think you made it a little easy too, because you were like, when something went wrong, you were like, oh, okay, well, here's the solution to that. It's not the end of the day. And I think we can do that with our clients as well. We do it in our, brick and mortar locations, if something goes wrong, if a pipe bursts or whatever,
Right.
we figure it out. And I think you made that comfortable. So I really appreciate you doing that for me.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, and I know the course, a lot of times when people take the course, it's like, wow, this is a lot of new information, technology and HIPAA and how to actually use this stuff. So what we're actually starting is a mentoring group. It's like a process of sessions with clinicians, peers, where I facilitate the clinicians going through a process of establishing their telepractice, their practice seeing clients from a distance. So actually establishing it, choosing technology, coming up with all their policies and procedures, how they're going to run their practice, and then actually practicing using the technology to work out any of the kinks, learn how to do that problem solving so that they're really comfortable and everything's set. Because I don't want clinicians to get the training and then be like, oh, how do I actually do that? And I'm still uncomfortable doing it. I want them to get the training and then get what they need to get running. So that's what the mentoring group is about. And you got like a sprinkle of that, having, the experience of actually using the technology and it helped you. And now doing this now is helping you a bit too, to kind of just work through that any leftover anxiety. So, well, great. Well, thanks for sharing, and I can't wait to hear from you in the near future when you're, expanding telehealth services. So I greatly appreciate you sharing, Sheena.
Thank you so much. Thank you for offering that practice with me.
Definitely. All right. Talk to you soon, Sheena.
All right.
Bye-bye.